So, this is our 13 Moon Goddess podcast, episode 3, with the theme Medusa, and I'm Evi OMsGurl.
And I'm Aiah Zemira. Let's go ahead and we're going to move into our embodiment activation. So just begin with closing your eyes, beginning to breathe and slow down your breath long and deep. Inhaling long and deep in through your nose. And then opening your mouth, exhaling it out. Oh, sigh it out, sound it out. Inhale long and deep through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh and sound it out. Oh. Let's do that again. Inhale long and deep in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale and sound it out. And on this next one, inhale long and deep in through your nose and then hold at the top. Hold it at the top. Feel free to squeeze any parts of your body that have any stress or tension or need some extra care. Just squeezing and holding your breath. Hold, hold, hold. Open your mouth, exhale, and sound it out. Oh. Beautiful job. Just notice how you feel. Notice any shifts coming into this present moment. Just continuing to breathe as energy is moving, shifting, changing. As you're landing in this present moment, you can begin to kind of tap your heart space. You can tap lightly or fast or slow. You can tap with one hand, two hands. Just follow your intuition, listen to your body, connect to your heart. Continue to breathe long and deep and land in your heart center. Land in your heart center, knowing that you're here for your energy and your energy alone. You're here in your body for your embodiment. And feel free to tap down the body. You can tap the rib cage or the arms, just tapping down, connecting with your body. Remember to breathe while you tap. Connect with your body. Oh. And then come to your throat and you can massage or just move your hands, right? We're connecting with ourselves and then we're connecting with our voices today. And we're connecting with Medusa. So just calling in her Medusa into our circle. And anywhere maybe our voice has been closed off, you can just flick off that energy. And just awakening your voice. Oh. And just letting your hands fall away. And just being here in your center in this present moment, calling in all of our sisters that are sitting in the circle with us, attuning Medusa sitting with us. And just imagine a beautiful light surrounding each of us, your auric field, light, protection, radiance. Just imagine that you're glowing. It's raising your vibration. Remember to continue to breathe throughout this entire experience. And then just imagine a light surrounding our entire circle, creating this beautiful, safe, and sacred space. Imagine this light glowing all around our circle, all of our sisters sitting together in a circle with Medusa, who has joined us. And then just allow yourself in this safety, in this sacred space, to just bring up any sensations, any memories, anything where your boundaries were crossed. Anywhere where you felt your boundaries were crossed. Perhaps there's a sensation, a memory, a color, a shape, whatever comes to the surface. And then just imagine that you're putting up a boundary around yourself. It could be a circle, a square, a color, a shape. Sometimes I imagine like an entire castle with like a moat and there's layers and layers and layers of protection. And just imagine that you have created this protection and these boundaries around you. Because we can go from our boundaries being crossed and feeling like Medusa did, perhaps, and moving into creating boundaries, protecting ourselves, feeling radiant, being in a different vibration so that people just can't even, they don't even come into our field. Continue to breathe and let this energy move. And then lastly, we're going to do a beautiful part of boundaries, which is we're going to be doing some yeses and some nos, because that's a powerful way to use our voice. It's a powerful way to speak our boundaries. It's a powerful way to practice. So if you feel called, you can shake your head yes, and then repeat the word yes. Think of everywhere you want to say yes in your life. Yes,
Yes.
yes. So saying it out loud, repeating your yeses. What do you want to say yes to? Think about it. Yes, I want a new car. Yes, I want more money. Yes, I love myself. Whatever you want to say yes to it. And you can use your head and nod your head if you want to add that physical embodiment part of it. And then shaking your head no and saying the word no. What do you want to say no to? No to people crossing your boundaries. No to people not valuing you enough. No to certain ways where people treat you. What do you want to say no to? No to maybe some of your past woundings that you want to let go of. You can say no to them. Take a deep breath. Inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth. Exhale it out. Ah, beautiful. And know that you can turn to these practices at any time. Everything that we went through today, these are embodiment, rituals, practices, activations. Know that you can practice them, turn to them. That's such a powerful thing to turn to it as a practice, as a ritual, so that you get better with it over time. So, yeah, we're going to shift from this into Medusa's story.
Thank you so much for the
You're
embodiment.
welcome.
So her story, Medusa. So I'm going to be sharing this in 3 acts. The first act is the maiden before the myth. So the world remembers a monster, but she began as a woman. Medusa was strikingly beautiful maiden, mortal, while her Gorgon sisters were immortal. She wore her auburn hair like a crown. Her presence commanded admiration, and she moved through the world with gentle confidence. She entered Athena's temple, seeking sanctuary, devotion, and protection, unaware that her beauty and presence would become a threat. Even in this sacred space, with Athena's temple, she was vulnerable to the fear others carried of feminine power. Her voice was her own. Her gaze was her own, yet the threads of blame and shame were already beginning to coil around her story. Second act, the violation and the curse, the emotional climax. The moment everything changed, when fear, silence, and punishment converged. Neptune, Poseidon is the Greek name of Neptune, violated Medusa in Athena's temple. But instead of punishing the god, Athena punished the maiden. She transformed Medusa's hair into hissing serpents, her beauty into terror, and her very gaze into a weapon others fled from. Her body, once admired, became feared. Her voice, once her own, was silenced by myth. History and art reframed her as guilty, monstrous, or complicit, amplifying the shame while erasing her humanity. This was the point where she became othered, not by nature, but by fear and the cruelty of those who could not face her power. Act 3. The monster the world chose to remember. Medusa lived under exile and fear, hunted for what others could not accept: her feminine power, her autonomy, her voice. Perseus came, guided by Athena's reflective shield. He struck her in sleep, severing her head, ending her mortal life, but leaving her power intact. Her head became a talisman, a tool for protection, a weapon of fear, a symbol silencing her even in death. Yet the story does not end in silence. Across centuries, art and memory preserved glimpses of the maiden beneath the monster. Her gaze, once feared, now inspires reclamation. Her story of violation, shame, and silence becomes a testament to feminine power that survives, protects, and endures, even when the world tries to erase it. In the end, Medusa's true legacy is clear. Those who feared her power could silence her body, but they could never silence her story, a story that continues to awaken, protect, and reclaim the force of the feminine with our boundaries. Powerful. So I will close us out with a simple embodiment practice to close out with 3 ohms. And we'll just start by doing a cycle of breath. So we will inhale, exhale, and then inhale to ohm 3 times. So we'll start by feeling our feet on the ground, feeling the top of our crown coming back to the body, and inhaling for 4. Through the nose, exhale out through the mouth for 4. Inhale again for 4. And here we go, 3 rounds of Om. Oh. 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 Bringing the hands to the heart and just feeling our body, that we are safe, we are protected, and we are connected to the divine feminine power that Medusa reminds us of our boundaries, and that our story can never be silenced. Thank you.